I grew up in St. Jamestown, which is downtown Toronto. I grew up in the projects. There was, sexual abuse, physical abuse, mental abuse. I went into foster care at 14, and I was in and out of foster care for a few years. I was a teen mom. I got involved in a lot of street crime and, the wrong friends and did all the wrong things. But really, in a nutshell, I became a product of my environment very quickly. And it took a long time to get out of that. I was in my early 20s when I met this young man who was a breath of fresh air at that time, especially because of what I had been going through. And we dated for about a year and a half, and he was later murdered in front of me, and he died in my arms. He was stabbed to death. At that point, it was kind of like, what next? I think it took about 3 years to really, when I say get over it, just to get better, to accept it. The name of my business is the D.e.v.a Group. It's a self-development and counseling organization for women and youth at risk. I gave birth to this business about 5 years ago. I knew for a long time prior to that I wanted to work with youth and women at risk. I also knew that I didn't want to work for anybody. I wanted to own my own business so that I could do things my way. I know it works because I was a victim. My favorite part of the business is facilitating workshops. I've got over 15 workshops that I've created myself. I own the curriculum to them. Unique Girls is a girls program that I created myself, Colleen Miller, and Natasha Morris. We created this program together. We do empowering workshops for young girls. I was going up the stairs and I had a seizure and I fell down backwards and I flipped a couple of times and I landed on my head. I got to the hospital and I kept seizuring. It was like every minute. They came and told me that I had to go into immediate brain surgery because I was hemorrhaging. I had a large brain tumor. The title of my book is If You Played in My Playground, and I chose that title. The title was the first thing I came up with because everything happened in the playground where I grew up. A few months after the brain surgery, I was speaking with one of the ladies at my church, a friend of mine, and she was talking about this program. I had already started the D.e.v.a Group a couple years prior to that, but I wasn't really doing much with it. So I took the information from her. I called and I spoke with one of the ladies there, and they said that there was one space left. So I started May 30th and skipped May 31st because it was the day of my book launch. And that was the beginning of this amazing journey that I've been on with the D.e.v.a Group. It's mind-blowing how much I got from this program in terms of the behind scenes of business, marketing, promoting, advertising, social media, the business plan alone. I mean, I wouldn't know where to start if I had to do a business plan on my own. And just networking opportunities, just the doors that have opened because of this program. I will forever be thankful to MicroSkills. They motivated me, they empowered me, they inspired me, they inspired me to believe. I've had several interviews, 100 Huntley, Grace, Rogers, Oprah. The OWN Network has a new show called The Truth Project, and I had an interview on that. The long-term goal, I'm literally just at the very beginning of it, and MicroSkills really created that picture for me. I probably organize a drive for that. I try and do something every 3 months. When we had our spa day last year, we had, you know, stewed chicken, barbecue chicken. We kind of went all out. We did manicures, pedicures, hair makeovers. It was a phenomenal day.
Liz is she's a beautiful person in and out. And because of all of what she's gone through and experience, that's built her character up, I think, significantly. And I believe that people are really drawn to that. She, in her business and in many of her endeavors, her focus is really in encouraging people and really helping them to see that they too can overcome whatever obstacles or any circumstances, the difficulties that they may be facing.
There are goals that I have that I'd like to accomplish in the next 3 to 5 years. One of them would be to create a documentary. I would like to start a non-for-profit organization. That's definitely one of my plans for youth at risk. One of my closer plans would be to have an after-school program, a mobile after-school program. So I would be in each school for about 6 to 8 weeks, facilitating a specific workshop. Just knowing what I've overcome in itself is an award. And it's just the message behind the award that just means a lot to me. You know, it gives me that belief that, you know, I made it. And it's just an award to some people, but to me it's bigger than that, especially at a time like this.
Scotiabank is pleased to present Elizabeth Correia with MicroSkills 2013 Entrepreneur of the Year Award.